Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. So this entire week I'm going to spend transforming this little room into a playroom for my daughter. So it's off the living room, so I want it to look really great. I don't want it to be too kiddish, but I want it to have a lot of function for her to hide away her toys, pull everything out, make a mess, and stay out of the main living spaces. So the first project in this space is this storage unit that I got off Facebook Marketplace. It is actually a Pottery Barn piece, so you know it's decent quality. It's just not the color or the finish that I'm going for. And it also has scuffs, scratches. It has definitely been a well-loved piece. I love that it has 3 baskets at the bottom, so all of those plastic toys that might not go with my personal aesthetic, but my daughter dearly loves, we can shove away in this piece and it will still look beautiful. So I really want it to have a wood tone, and my friend Maddie swears you can do this with just paint. You don't need a stain, you don't need to sand it down. You can make this look with paint. She calls it the restoration hardware finish, and she's done it a lot. So we're going to FaceTime her, have her give us instructions, and then hopefully in a couple hours, this piece will look like it is a wood tone, very sophisticated, very expensive piece when I really just got it off Facebook Marketplace for 100 bucks. So let's do it. Now tell us how to make this look like restoration hardware.
There's no hope.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm just kidding. So all you have to do is do solely, use the Dolly cocoa. Okay? And 2 coats.
2 coats.
Yeah, and stir it up real good too. Shake it up before you use it.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're gonna do 1 coat, once it's dry, then do the second coat.
Okay.
Okay? And then the next step, if you want to distract, you can distract it. So you can always do and like distract the edging if you want. But then the last step is just rub dark wax on. So with like a soft, you have one of the wax brushes, rub it on and take it right off. It's like the easiest way to do restoration look.
And that's it. And it's gonna look like wood. Oh, Quinn's being crazy. Okay, well, we're gonna do it tonight and I'll report to you. I'll send you photos. Okay, all right. Bye. I started this piece yesterday. It took me about 20 minutes to do the first coat. It was actually 2 coats. The first coat that I did was pretty splotchy, and honestly it didn't even look like there was barely any paint on it. And then the next coat allowed the second coat to adhere really well and get some coverage, but there's still some splotches, so we'll need to do a 3rd coat, and then we'll do the wax according to my friend Maddie's instructions. And so yeah, I mean, honestly, I love the color. It's kind of that mushroomy anyway, so even if the wax doesn't work out or look truly like the restoration hardware look that I'm going for, the color's nice. So my daughter's still sleeping, and so I'm going to try to get this done before she wakes up. Step 2 of this project is applying the brown wax. Maddie said a sock would work fine to apply, so I grabbed an old one and I went for it. All you do is simply rub it on and rub it off. It's literally wax on, wax off. When I first started applying, I did get nervous that it was going to be splotchy, but the more I took off, the more natural it looked. It got better as it dried too. My best tip is just to apply in sections at a time. Can you believe how amazing this turned out? Honestly, one of the easiest DIY projects I've ever done. Literally, the paint, the wax, voila, it is done. Super easy, and honestly, the most time-consuming part was waiting for it to dry and trying to corral my child while I DIY'd. So if you have no distractions, then this honestly should be one of the easiest DIY projects you could possibly take on. I will say, if you're trying to decide a piece that this would be appropriate for, something that does have some wood grain texture is the easiest. On the top, it has like the wood grain is still there, even though it was painted black. You could see like the indentations and stuff. So the wax went on and literally went inside the wood grain, and it looks so natural. Whereas on the top of the front of the drawers, it didn't have that. So it wasn't as natural, but still looks awesome. So I think you should try this whether you have that wood grain feature or not. We also did some other updates in this space while we were working on this. We hung a mural from a company called Wood Chip and Magnolia. They are in the UK. I found them on Instagram and just couldn't get over this mural. I was inspired by a Fixer Upper episode where they put a mural in a dining room, and I couldn't get it out of my head. And so here we are with a mural. It feels like when I look from my living room that there's just art in here. And so I love that look. I also got some baskets for storage. Like I said, we really want to hide the plastic, the stuff that might not be so aesthetic, but also stuff that she loves. Super useful. So I got these baskets from at home. And then the last thing I did to finish off this specific section of the room was I got a small frame TV. I want it to honestly look like art, and so I didn't need something super big. I don't want her to watch a ton of TV, but also it's super useful, moms, you know, for them to have a TV in here. So I just put some like floral artwork up. I haven't decided if that's gonna be the one in here, but I just wanted something up there for now. I'll probably get a new frame for that just to go with the like look. And one other thing I forgot to mention is I did put new hardware on this piece. I just got like a kind of a muted gold, like antique gold knob that was like a couple dollars from Home Depot. So the whole look is done in this particular section. There's still stuff to do in this room. We need some furniture in the rest of the area, some seating and a coffee table and the accessories in other areas. We also have like kind of a drop spot in this where it's where we enter the house, so we'll be making over that. So the room's not done, but we made huge progress so far, and one of my favorite things is this DIY, getting the restoration hardware look, which is paint and wax. So I hope that this is useful for you. I hope that you have a piece that needs transformation. I know this is a playroom, but this is a look that would totally go in a living room. It'd be great for a dresser in a bedroom. It just is a little bit more sophisticated, and so just I think it would be useful for a lot of different projects. I do have the paint linked in the description. If you're local, you can get it at the Rustic Warehouse, but if not, I will link for you to buy it online as well. I also have a blog post with all of the other details if you'd like to dive in. And lastly, make sure that you subscribe so as we're finishing this room and other rooms in my house and projects and things at mom's house as well, that you are subscribed and receiving notifications as we upload. So also I would like to know in the comments if you take this on and your results, and also what you think about the mural. It's pretty bold, so whatever you have to say, I'd love to hear in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. And yeah, so make sure that you give us a thumbs up. Likes really help our channel, subscribe, and most of all, have a great day, guys. Bye.